Right, Adam, that is part of the problem out here as the rain has started falling on us once again, kind of adding insult to injury. We'll give you a better idea of just kind of the damage that we're talking about here in Germantown. One thing we do want to note though, as we have been mentioning all morning here, there are a few hundred residents, I'm going to guess, here in Germantown who do not have a place to go right now. There are a number of these massive apartment complexes that have popped up here that are uninhabitable, and I do not say that lightly. It is hard to see right now in the dark, but the tops of these apartment buildings have been ripped off and they are not safe for people to be in. We have been watching as first responders have been out here with their stretchers trying to get people who we've heard have been trapped out here in Germantown. Give you a better idea of just kind of where we are. This is Geist. Dan, I don't know if you can kind of give folks a better idea of what we're looking at here. I don't know if you've ever been to Geist. It's a very popular bar and restaurant here in Germantown. You can see when those winds came through around 12:30, 12:45, just the sheer magnitude of the power of what happened here. The entire brick facade on the front of this building was just torn off and thrown to the ground. Half of the building is actually kind of fallen over here. Dan, watch out, there's a metal piece behind you here. One thing that we have just kind of seen as we've been walking around, and we'll take you, show you some of these buildings, is that, Rory, I know we were talking about people not wanting to be out, that obviously we don't want folks out right now kind of just gawking and looking at this, but one thing that I've actually started to realize is a lot of people that we have seen who are out just don't have any place to go. Again, there were hundreds of people inside this apartment complex at 4th and Jefferson that there is just, the sprinkler systems have been torn apart and there is just water cascading down into this building as the fire alarms are going off here. We have heard a few reports of some people that were trapped, and which is why there's a little bit of activity going on. But again, if you are in the Germantown area, we've seen a lot of people wandering around with suitcases, trying to find some place to go. The best advice that we can give to folks right now as we approach 3 o'clock in the morning is if you can and you need some place to get to, head to the farmer's market. That is where they're setting up a temporary shelter for folks. I have seen people with their pets there, so if you have a dog or another animal with you, the assumption can only be made right now that because this is such a fluid situation that is unfolding so rapidly, go ahead and take your pets with you. But again, if you see down power lines out here in Germantown, stay away from them. It is, when the sun comes up and we are truly able to see the magnitude of the damage out here, it is going to be profound. And I do not say that lightly. This is the kind of damage that is going to take months, if not a year, for this part of Nashville to come back from. That is how powerful this tornado was when it came through about 2 hours ago now. Gentlemen?